Hello, my name is Superx. I was sent by Dino Dude, the quote-unquote leader of our little superhero team. He claims he's the leader, it's really me though. Oh, but anyway, I was sent on a mission to try to catalog every single superpowered being in existence. I know this is going to be difficult, but it's better not to argue at this point. The dude's insane. Anyway, I put these in a separate category of being the most annoying people on the planet. Mostly because they are. This first one started life as a spoiled little brat. His parents ran the local mafia, and because of this, they were rich enough to buy Caillou whatever he wanted. Until, of course, they were immediately shot and killed by the local police. Because of this, he was sent to a local orphanage, where he immediately expected the same treatment. Of course, this is ridiculous, and he was immediately got the crap kicked out of him by every other kid there. Truthfully, he was very whiny and annoying, so I can sympathize. Anyway, he then grew enraged as he grew up, and, of course, because of this, naturally murdered everyone in the orphanage, including kids who didn't really do anything. He learned about half a lesson that day, one of which was that not everything in life was going to be handed to him. What he failed to learn is that not everything in life was entitled to him. So he decided to go steal anything he wanted, and became one of the most well-known mercenaries on the planet. Anyway, he then assembled a team of equally annoying people. First, he figured his team needed some muscle, and broke out a recently captured alien, simply known as Whammy. Whammy came from a planet that was entirely capitalized by greed, but even for his own species, he was deemed too greedy, and was sent to exile on planet Earth. Unfortunately, they didn't realize that somehow they used the same monetary system as the planet they dumped him on, US dollars. I don't know, consider it Star Trek logic. Anyway, he eventually broke out of whatever holding cell they had him shipped in, and immediately tried to steal any money he could from anywhere, robbing several banks, and leaving them with exactly $0, not even a cent remaining. Of course, he was immediately captured after robbing this many banks, but was immediately broken out by Caillou. Caillou offered him a deal that he could have all the money he ever wanted, and Whammy agreed. Whammy was a bit of a wild card, randomly appearing and randomly doing stuff at the drop of a hat, or more like a spin of a wheel anyway. Don't know why I said that. Anything else? Oh yes. It's possible, though, that Whammy's not going to be on the team for very long. If a deal doesn't pay off, he might just press his luck and rob everyone there. This next one has a very similar story to Caillou, as they both started their crime sprees very young. However, this one had the opposite problem. Her parents were almost never home, as they were archaeologists, and left her home alone all of the time. The only problem is that their regular home was in a jungle, in the middle of nowhere. Because of this, she was extremely lonely, and never made any real friends. The code word there being real friends. She made up several imaginary friends, mostly consisting of a talking monkey, a talking backpack, and a really annoying map that would just constantly be singing for no reason. We get it, you are a map, shut up. Anyway, when it came time for her to try to acclimate into regular life, this failed miserably, as her imaginary friends had turned into delusions. So, with little other choice, her parents decided to take her on one of their archaeological digs. Unfortunately, her friends started telling her to steal artifacts. And, of course, as always, she listened to them. Her parents tried to stop her from doing this, but the friends then told her to, And, of course, Dora listened. From that day on, she became one of the most successful grave robbers. To the point where Caillou heard of her legendary tales and asked her to join the team. And she did. For now. Like with the last one, this is clearly a temporary arrangement. Her friends may get bored with the excursions, or not get enough gold from it, and because of that, might decide, Our last one for today is also our most violent. The Shark Gang was known for roaming the eastern coast of the Americas, and also they were known for their brightly colored costumes, and also ripping the limbs off of anyone they robbed, to the point of death. They were ruthless and would always sing this very annoying song whenever they did anything. It was very annoying. Like I said at the beginning, these are the most annoying villains on the planet. Anyway, one day they decided they came across a family that had inherent super strength running through their bloodstream and decided to adopt, quote unquote, one of their kids. Adopt, obviously meaning steal and brainwash. This kid grew up believing he was the biological son of the Shark Gang, and took on the codename of Baby Shark. Of course, secrets like that don't stay hidden forever, and eventually he discovered he was in fact adopted. This, of course, naturally drove him to murder the entire gang single-handedly, mostly with help from super strength, but also the fact that the family didn't want to actually hurt him, seeing as they'd grown attached to him. Not like that stopped him from completely murdering them. His main weapons are two yellow-colored knives that are on his gauntlets that can rip through any flesh. When Caillou contacted him, he said he could help him find his true parents. Caillou accepted.